Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all are close. I know you can see my mic, but I've been trying to fix some things. And so we're just gonna let the mic be in. Ooh, doggy. There we go. There we go. Okay. You know, sometimes when you blow dry your hair, it's like, I mean, it can just stay there, I guess. Hey, Peter, how are you? All right, this is going to be, oh, I forgot my thing. We're just going to put this right here. I moved some of my stones. All right, this is going to be the week ahead tarot reading. Yeah, why do I feel like I'm like running late, but I'm not running late? It's like I'm fumbling around trying to get something at the last minute. You know what I mean? Like all this little last minute, whatever. That's probably something because I'm like watching myself. And I'm like, I don't really need to touch anything. I don't know what my problem is. All right, this is the week ahead tarot. We're gonna check and see if there's anything that you need to be aware of for the week ahead. If you're gonna stick around, you are a sovereign being of your life. You get to determine if, how, when, where, why any of these messages might apply. Wow, I don't know why I am again going live. I don't have to upload, so you get it quicker. Alrighty. Oh yeah, don't Cinderella shit to make it fit. That was the other thing. Okay, so we're gonna start with divine doors. Alrighty. I very well may be taking this sweatshirt off because I don't know why I'm getting hot all of a sudden. I was fine. And now I'm hot. And my computer is kept thinking I was gonna come hummingbird song on earlier okay. Somebody shoot me. Just holy crap. That was the intuition card. It didn't come out all the way. It was stuck in my hand. Ooh. Okay. So you're relinquish. I'm gonna read like I'm reading for you. You're relinquishing something from the past. Relinquishing something, and something is starting. So this is like death card energy. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. It's called sunset. Like the sun is setting on something. I feel like saying sun setting on pain is a little too simplistic and almost not incomplete. There we go. Incomplete. It's incomplete. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. That could be forward movement, but I am really drawn to travel. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. Like moving on from this. It's as if like pain, like in the past, pain. I want to say with how things have gone down, stopped you from doing something. Like past pain stopped you from doing something. And it's almost like you can't conjure it up anymore. I think that for a long time you could conjure up the feeling, the sensation, the understanding of what you had gone through, but right now you can't even call it up anymore. So whatever was present that made you feel uncomfortable, hesitant, or as if there was like an energetic barrier, um, that's that's being relinquished. Like you're no longer hesitating on moving forward on something. And then nectar of sweetness, and joy it brings. The hummingbird's healing it as medicine it sings. How sweet it is as you do this. It's like it's almost medicine now. It's the medicine that you need. It's the medicine that you need. Okay. Okie dokie. It actually brings you joy instead of anxiety, reluctance. Like it's bringing you, it's the joy that you've been seeking. And the reason you couldn't move forward on this or do it before was because as you would move forward or as you would attempt to do it, all you could feel were the old cords of pain. So that's like to me, it's like a lack of passion, enthusiasm, and joy for something that means a lot to you. And the reason that you lost that is because of something that happened in the past. But it's like relinquishing its hold. It feels like that time is over. Like that was, I don't want to say it was cathartic at one point. Um, I feel like you ever get so sick of being angry or so sick of being anything and you're like, I'm just done. You're ready for something different. And I don't know why, but the sunlight burns is really giving me like Leo season. Leo season is also when the days start, because like we have the longest day of the year and everything else like that. But Leo season is when we really start to see sunset. They're giving me this sunset happening earlier. Well, where I live, not everywhere. It would be opposite for some places, but it's like it's getting earlier and earlier and earlier. Don't fear. I think that it's the other thing is honestly beyond moving forward on something. This literally feels like as soon as you relinquish the cords, I just see them falling away. I just see them falling away, and it's like end scene. You know what I mean? In a movie when it kind of like goes dark, it's like end scene. Like that's the sunset and cut. It's like end scene. Like there's something. They just keep giving me a lot of imagery, so I'm gonna go with it. Some of it's like really repetitive, but they want to drive something home, and I don't know what the fuck they're doing, so we're just gonna go over what I'm seeing, and then we can just figure out together. Okay. This is just a general read for the week ahead, so there's no individual personal reads today. So my apologies. I do need to do that again though, and it's like you're so sick and tired of what that felt like that I feel like you were at peace. You may have called it numbness, but you weren't numb. You were at peace. It's like you had to experience peace for a little bit. So it feels as if you've kind of let those cords go. They're just showing me somebody holding on to like a rope, and it's like barely in their hand, and then just eventually it just kind of goes like that. Um, Because as soon as you start to move forward on something, it feels so sweet again. It feels so good. It makes you feel alive. It feels so good. It feels so sweet. There's something healing in it. That's the medicine you need. It's something that you need so much. Like a person who is sick, it's something that you need so much. Like it's just the right thing. It's just the right thing. But as you move forward on this, suddenly travel happens. I get the sense that somebody has been like, I'm getting landlocked. So it's one of those things where it feels like I am stuck. Like there's no traveling, there's no movement, there's no anything. So you may have been sequestered in a particular area within your province, state, country, whatever it is, city, town. You probably haven't been out very far for quite some time. I'm getting like short leash. Short leash. And as soon as you start feeling whatever this thing that used to bring joy, happiness, passion, like really fulfilled your desires, and then kind of you went very, you always had like negative, there was a gnat, sorry. You always had like negative, there's a period of time where you just couldn't do it. It was like an uphill battle. Um, there's, it's feeling good again. It's feeling good again. It's as doing the thing that's most natural to you, that feels most like you, that feels really in alignment with you, feels good again. And as soon as that feels good again, things start to move. You may have gotten comfortable with peace and nothing happening. And there's like a sense of surrender. So when it kicks back up, it doesn't mean something's wrong. It doesn't mean that any, like, don't mistake in excitement for anxiety, right? Your body will respond. Um, the moment is yours. I just get seize the moment. Okay, what the fuck are we doing with this shit? What are we doing with this shit? Thank you, Azathoth Tarot. Okay, that's just like, I don't know. Like they want you to like. I feel like something is being savored right now. Like they really wanted you to sit in that, marinate in that for like fucking forever. I will say midday. You would think midday on Sunday would be a good time to do something, but I see all these people doing things in the evenings, and people will get on. But for whatever reason, when I get on in the morning, that's like a lot of people end up showing up. And you'd think maybe because they don't like their job and they want to listen to something else. I don't know. All right, what's going on here? I mean, Two of Wands. Okay. There's movement for sure. There's some kind of action happening. It feels clunky. So Two of Wands, there is movement, there is action. There's a choice in direction. There's taking action in a direction. And then we have the Page of Swords. When I say that, sounds like that is like the only thing that's coming through. This could be a million things, right? The only thing that's coming through is like a message, communication. They want me to specifically sit with that. But then here, like, wanted. We have the this is something you've been manifesting. Like you've been wanting to bring in. Like you've wanted this to come about. You're getting a message about that. And they're giving me like I'm looking at all these numbers. So like there's shit, you can't see it. Like, there's a lot of numbers. And it feels like calendar. And there's all kinds of like number of like, large numbers. And it seems all jumbled up. So imagine a calendar that then you like it gets rearranged. Like at one point you were this close and then you were this far away and then you were this close and then it was this far away and then you were this close instead of like a very sequential boom 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 boom. It feels like somebody like did this like close back close back close back close back close back uh to what to something like the timing of something kept being played with. And the sword is down in this magician, so it's like there was no communication. Like I think you in this thing of peace, of just you know um there may have been a sense of anticipation, but the timing of something kept getting played with. And I think the fact that you were able to maintain a sense of peace during that, like you always knew this would come back about. Like you always knew you'd find your way back to the thing that makes you really, really happy. You always knew the sun would rise after a sunset, right? But the timing kept being played. But down here we have the pentagram, and so the entire time, I know it's hard to see, but you were protected throughout this, and whatever this manifestation was always protected. And I mean, the choice to come back to this thing was the right choice because that's the action that opens up things because he's holding the world. There's two different wands. One of them would have kept you stuck, and maybe for a while you chose that one, right? That's what we get. But right here, you're picking up the wand. You're taking the action. You're choosing the desire that opens things up to you. So maybe for a little bit, even though you went through this what you called numbness, they're calling peace. And as the timing of something kept being played with, you kept choosing. For a while you wanted the one that was anchored in, solid, wand, like that was your choice. That was your action. You were okay with it for a period of time here towards the end. But something just changed. I don't get a sense of a tower moment. I don't get a sense of a just something changed, evolved during that time frame. It's when the pain just kind of utterly faded away. Like you just can't even conjure it up anymore. Okay. Tell me about this communication. I get to ask my question. Yeah, you were holding yourself back for a period of time. Got the eight of swords. Eight of swords. Hmm. And they were bringing me to the blindfold. Like you kind of just didn't. You weren't even looking for the out for a period of time. It's as if like you held yourself back because it was so peaceful. Okay. You held yourself back because it was so peaceful. And they're giving me like, because something wasn't so sequential, because something kept being very malleable and it wasn't clear, because at the top of this card is called interference. So you could sense that this kept changing, and you were like, I'm going to sit right here until something feels solid. So you not feeling good about it, it was like you knew something was up. Until that thing felt really good again, you weren't going to pursue it. But something has happened. There's victory. You you found love for this again. And they're bringing up love of self, playing a factor. You may have been utterly disappointed you may have held back because of how many times you felt disappointed, like you didn't achieve something, you didn't have a victory, or Six of Wands. You didn't have that victory. You weren't successful. So you felt like a failure. So I just get the sense that you had to love yourself through it a bit. It's like, I don't know, getting back your fuck it attitude and why the fuck not, and being okay with something not having popped off and it not necessarily meaning something about you personally. Um, you felt like a failure at something. You may have felt like a failure at love. You may have felt it's either love, like a relationship, or it's the thing that you love, something that you love. But you're now going to, I feel like saying those times when there was failure in your life at something that you deem as failure, it really wasn't all you. There really was interference. And you learn to stand still, they're saying. You learn to stand still. You really did feel your way through the darkness. So you waited. And now I think it feels like the sun has set on something. They're giving me like every 7 years, every cell in your body is a new cell. Right? Every cell has died off and become a new cell. You know what I'm saying? So like I know like skin takes, I don't know, 2 months. I think the liver takes like maybe 6 weeks. And I think that like just different parts of the body where cell turnover, and because they're showing me like something from your past having like connection to the old version of you. But like every 7 years you are a completely new version of yourself where every cell has turned over, and so every cell is a brand new cell. And so none of the cells in your body today are the cells in your body that existed during that time when something attached to you or something encountered you, or someone, energy got to you. And so you're a completely brand new person. They're bringing that up for some reason. And so that's really where it's like it really did just utterly fade away. And I think that you are back in a place where your cup runneth over again. Okay, we're gonna so whatever this yeah, so obviously the holding yourself back, Two of Wands, yes, you kind of you waited, right? To take this action, to move towards something, to choose a particular desire that you have a history with, right? Um the Six of Wands is going under the Six of Wands is going under the Page of Swords, which is there's something like finally, like there's something victorious about this message that's coming in. I just get the sense that you could there was no bringing this in until you were able to love it again or love again. Period. Right? Tell me about the Page of Swords, please. More on the Five of Cups. So you may not know, okay, in what capacity or what way you can move forward in this. You may not be currently understanding how you'll have this victory or how a message can bring you victory. Because at this point, Five of Cups is still, look, he's not looking at those two cups, right? And so there's something about this, like you may not, you have love for it again, and you just don't know how it's going to work out. You don't know how it's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to be successful. You don't even really know if it's possible, if it's going to happen. You haven't seen the two cups yet. Again, though, I'm getting like dual things. Like either it's the love of something, right? Or love in and of itself. Like being able to love again, like being able to be in a loving relationship. There is two cups. And you have one of those cups is yours. Ace of Cups. Because they're showing me like with the two of cups, it's usually one is yours and one belongs to someone or something else, right? And so there's two cups here. So whatever this message is, it's the other cup. It's more of a feeling for you that you know this can move forward. You know something will connect with you to create both of those cups. So you've got your cup at the ready. You're ready to manifest. You're ready to be the magician. You're ready to, but it's like, I don't know what this other cup is. This message is going to give you, is going to be the other cup. All right, I'm on a different deck. I don't want to be pulling at nose hairs to try and fucking figure this out. Arrow elements. I want fucking details. Both scenarios here. Judgment. Well, there's a decision to be had. It feels dual, like some kind of decision being made about you, but you also needing to make a decision. It's like some kind of offer, like it's coming to you. We've got the Queen of Wands. Okay. So it's like somebody making a decision about you, coming towards you. Why are we being so cryptic? It feels like. Let's split this up. If this is like the love of, in either scenario, everybody in this situation has a love of something, and it's like your love of that being revived is an indication that love in and of itself has been revived in you. Okay, and so from that comes some kind of communication. Like from that comes a new beginning. Right? Possibly, no, they correct me, not possibly, like travel. Like don't be afraid of this next thing that's being brought your way. For some of you, it's going to be something regarding the thing that you have been revived about. And for others, it's going to be in regards to a relationship. it does feel like something or someone has it's I just get like you're answering the call, but I seriously get like judgment being made on you in some capacity, and then it's like you don't have to make a decision on how on to act on something or like how to act because something's coming your direction. Now the devil, this is good in two ways. It's very Capricorn energy, okay? If we're talking about business, this is motherfucking good in business. I'm just gonna say that much. Like, yes. Okay. Very much so, yes. Something about you stands out to somebody. Queen of Wands always stands out. If it's business, it's really fucking good. But the devil, even in like love, really like paired with the Queen of Wands is like there is a massive sensual attraction. There's an attraction there. Maybe I'm also getting a sense. So if this is something where love comes in, like somebody's infatuated, obsessed a little bit with you, like it's they may question. Like this might be. I don't know. I get the sense somebody might be questioning if it's healthy. And then we have Two of Cups and the Page of Cups. Mhm. So partnership, either way, even if this is in business. Okay. So the decision is also just remember with the devil, it's kind of like the only thing that would hold you back is you. Okay, in this scenario, right? Those chains, you get to choose whether you are shackled into this or not, right? Whether you're going to release yourself to go after something or not. So that's the part where your decision comes into play. Okay. Um, but this is like a partnership of some kind. So there may be a proposition. Like you're good, but whatever this is, especially if it's a business type situation or like career, um, you're like it's not on your own. Rarely, when someone begins a business by themselves, does it succeed. It's not nearly as okay. So there's just something like you've got the love of something again, and whatever this partnership is, it brings something in like a proposition. That's what the Page of Cups is. It's a proposition. If this is a love situation where we've got like flirting and let's see where this can go and blah 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 blah, like somebody is gonna wants to connect. Somebody feels very drawn to you, absolutely wants to connect with you, and is going to ask you on a date or something. They're going to flirt. They're going to make it known. It's going to seem they're going to initiate. Page of Cups. They're going to bring their cup. Okay. I just heard the line from Grease, the movie. Grease, the movie from the 70s or the 80s. Tell me more, tell me more. Is it love at first sight? Tell me more, tell me more. But they're singing the tell me more part. For the love of God. We're going to. It was a lot. Like your energy is so chill. Oh God. It's a wish come true. Something about you standing still and standing in peace and waiting until the right moment until you really felt like fuck yes about something, until you felt like in love with something again or open to love. Um, one, there was a healing. Two, it's like spirit was there's this guidance there, like guiding you to something, but it's a wish fulfillment because of that. It's a wish fulfillment. Um, but it's gonna feel disruptive. We have the tower with the 9 of Wands. Gosh, it just feels like it's been a fucking minute. It's been a minute. Oh my gosh. You've been in such a very peaceful energy that this is going to be very disruptive to that. I just get like, holy shit. But they said, do not fear, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. I just feel like the blood rushing to my head. I feel just like an overload of excitement, anticipation, like, kind of thing. But the fact that we have the star with the tower is like this was fated. It always was going to happen. It was always meant to happen. But they bring me back to the magician where like the calendar's all messed up, where the timing kept being played with. Some of that's on you, okay? But it was always meant to happen though, even though the timing of this, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like you're just a little like whoosh. I don't necessarily feel like you have a wall up because that's what I would think with the 9 of Wands, like the walls up, like almost like being protective of the self or a little bit like, you know, you're gonna want to protect yourself in this situation. You're gonna want to protect your peace, but you are being guided to this. This is about following your heart and intuition, but mostly your heart, because this is going to feel good. This is going to be medicine for the soul. It's sweet. Something just it feels so good. It's exactly what you need. Bravery, 7 of Wands. So you could get defensive, feel like you need to brace yourself. You want to control the pace. You want to control when it happens. You want to control. You know what I mean? You could do that. That would be a protective defense mechanism on your part because of the immensity of whatever this is. But they're asking you to not put up walls around yourself, to follow your heart because it's the best choice for you. And you know this, though. I feel like saying you're good. You're good. You're okay. It's okay. So they want me to leave. This is like 5 of Swords in reverse. With There's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. This does embody like getting out, having fun, connecting with the world around you, enjoying yourself. This is also networking and socializing and social events and it's like coming out of whatever this cocoon is that you've had yourself in. Like the only reason the 9 of Wands would be here is because you do want to protect your peace because you've experienced a lot of defeat in this. So upright, that would be defeat. It even says it on the card. But it's kind of like there's reason to celebrate this time. We're going to make this a bit faster. My heart is about to skip up my fucking chest. Now I know that there was something for this weekend. As far as like invitations and things like that. But this is very pointed. Like it really didn't make sense what that one was about. Honestly. This one feels a whole lot more. This is either like business or love. Like this, they're getting very specific with this one. Fast, passion, perseverance, righteousness, odd. It feels so odd. I'm gonna put this back. It's like a whole book. I'm not doing that. They've been giving me books here lately. Completeness. With righteousness, they're giving me deserving. Like only the righteous will survive, or only the righteous, or only the deserving will receive. This is definitely with completeness. It's like a puzzle piece. The missing link, the missing piece, the missing cup. You're meant to ride the passion, whatever it is, whether it's business or whether it's love. It's like indulge. That's what the devil is. Indulge in this. You need to indulge, allow yourself to indulge. You have persevered this long, and that is why you are so deserving. And it is time to allow yourself to have this, to bring in this missing cup. Do they really need to be coached through this? Hermit. Hermiting. That's a sunset. Your hermitage is done. This journey or quest you've been on that burned away this old whatever. Hey, David. Exploration. It's time to get out of that. Like anything that you could have gotten from that situation that's beneficial, you already have received. It's time to get out. Like the Three of Cups. It's time to get out. It's time to get out. It's time to play with the idea of this again. It brings balance back into your life. it's almost like now is the time, because if you don't, you might end up off kilter. So there's something about this, the timing thing. Let me go. The timing, stability, equilibrium. While it may feel like it's pulling you out of balance, you're worried about your peace, this is actually what's going to put you into balance. Fruitfulness. This will be positive. You will benefit from this so greatly, and you will have your manifestation come to fruition. It'll happen. I keep wanting to pull cards because I know that there's more to this, but it's almost like they're feeling like they're dancing around something, not wanting to say something. I'm going to pull out the when or what can we expect from this message. It is so much a message. It's not just information. It's a message. Okay. I just feel like they're grinning right now. And there's something about it that's like they're not saying. So I have to come back to, this is just, travel. Let's do that instead. Travel. Because they are definitely, like, it takes you out of your normal haunts. Whatever this is. Tell me about the travel. Tell me about the travel. Page of Pentacles. It's good news. And it talks about a new area, especially on this it talks about going to a new area. A new area. Wherever this invitation comes from, you can trust it. Knight of Pentacles. Comes from a trustworthy source. Two of Cups again. Trust this partnership. Trust this other individual. Trust it. Trust it. It also talks about business or love. This is a part, like it's bringing another cup in. There's something about water. Like I think tangibly water, like travel near water. And my heart just went like that. So that's got to be it. Both the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups talks about giving something a chance for it to grow closer. Both of these talk about a relationship that develops. Like one is talking about a new level, one that says it continues to grow closer. Queen of Cups. Follow your heart. Follow your intuition. This is such a slow, methodical energy. It's almost irritating my fucking soul. I cannot stand it. I want it to be a little bit more lively, but it feels so just good. Mother freaking frack. They want to connect. Again, Three of Pentacles. That's also about like collaborating, working together, coming together. A team. It says be a team player down there, and it has it's being a team. It's coming together and being a team with somebody on something, whether it's in love or in business. It's coming together and acting as a team. I like that. That's what they want to focus on. This is an invite. You will travel, and this travel gives you an opportunity to become a team with somebody. There's some reason that you have to. I don't know if you have to go and visit, spend time, whatever. Like I don't understand the travel piece. There is something about going towards water, but it's almost like there's something face to face that needs to happen. That's why. In the face to face, things grow closer, things solidify. I do want you to check any, this is the devil again, ego, any fear based thoughts. Like my heart wants to skip out of my chest. There has to be Page of Cups again. A new person enters your life. You're teaming up. You're meant to team up. It's not meant to be just your cup. I think that's what it is. If it's a business, you've got fear of bringing somebody else in, right, to your thing. But if it's love, like, do you really want to disrupt your peace? Like, it's like, like, but it's the right time. It is the right time. It's the right time. But man, does this make you feel a certain way? Because that tower moment is like, woo! Did you? Oh, for the love of God. Oh, you guys sent me a message, David. You're gonna have to let me know. Information. Three of Wands. Things looking real good. And making long-term plans. If you meet this person face to face, shit's gonna get solidified. And I think things are going to move into a more long-term trajectory. Like peeps are gonna be making some plans. Okay. But the Three of Wands is also about abundance too. This is gonna be super beneficial. Looking good. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Two of Pentacles. You're going to need to make a decision. And instead of making one from the ego, where it's fear-based thinking, make a decision from a bit more playful approach, okay? Be open to it like a child. What's the, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I was going to be like, what's the worst that could happen? But that would probably be the fear-based thinking. I'm sure you could come up with 1 million. So I'm not going to say that. I feel like this is like, I don't know, show me how good it can get. that kind of shit. And then we have the World. You're going to have to make a decision. And again, we started out with that with the Two of Wands, where he's choosing the action that opens things up to him, the World, instead of things exactly as is. World. The right path. Ace of Pentacles. The right fucking path. The right path, motherfucker. And flow of abundance, a promising new venture. The start of something. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now here. So whatever this is, it may come in now. And it'll get solidified when you two come face to face. Well. I just heard locking it down. It's going to get locked down. But that's where the travel comes in. You all have to meet face to face, whoever this person is. All right. Well, that's that. I hope the message reached whoever it was meant for. I hope you guys have a fantastic and wonderful day. What is this? Ooh, you have a river? Oh. Did you go north? Is that what you're telling me? Did you move, motherfucker? Oh my god. Okay, sorry, I'm reading the... Well. All right, send me a message, David. Update me. I honest to God don't even remember what your... Which is probably a good thing. I don't remember what your reading was. I usually remember shit. But that's a good sign that I'm not retaining the energy from when I'm doing this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm like, which one? What? I think that's a good thing. But you have to update me. So, all right, guys, y'all have a fantastic, wonderful day. I will see you at the very next read.